Skill-based matchmaking is slowly dying within gaming. But will it die in Call of Duty? What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Blank Online, here today to chat to you more about skill-based matchmaking as a whole. Skill-based matchmaking videos usually do fairly well on my channel, and I feel like a lot of you guys who are subscribed to the channel came from my topics and my videos discussing skill-based matchmaking, and we haven't talked about it in quite a while, mainly because of the hype around it all sort of died down a little bit. But as of recent news, where a couple of developers are coming out and exposing the use of skill-based matchmaking within their games and how explicitly it is being used to determine matchmaking factors, we need to sort of talk about what they're doing, what Call of Duty could do, but probably won't do. But before I get any further, most of you guys watching the video right now are not subscribed to the channel. So if you haven't done so yet, what the bloody hell are you doing? Click subscribe, join us here. Now let's move on to the video. Now you guys all know that I'm a big fan of Splitgate. If you watched any of my previous videos, I've done a couple Splitgate videos, and honestly, it is something else. It is fun. It is an arena shooter. It is just fun. And I already knew sort of going into Splitgate that there was some sort of skill-based matchmaking. It sort of felt like it. But I never wanted to confirm nor deny the fact that skill-based matchmaking exists. Now, the developers of Splitgate, 1047 games or 1047 games, or however you want to say it, have come out and explained exactly what their skill-based matchmaking system is within Splitgate. Basically, the entire summary of it all is that it will not put new or low skilled players against professional players or higher skilled players, which is fair, that's normal, that's something that's been in Call of Duty ever since times before Modern Warfare 2019. So that's a system we've already been accustomed to and know exists. But what Splitgate will do with the skill-based matchmaking system is it will sort of do a variety, right? So it will never have consistent high skill tier lobbies, because in their eyes it's not that fun for anyone. In a casual playlist they will do just a mix. So it's basically what it is normally in Call of Duty, or what it has been within Call of Duty for the past 11 years, ever since before the times of Modern Warfare 2019, and that's pretty much what Splitgate's system is. So you'll never see a really stupidly low level new account with high skill players, but you will see high skill players with sort of medium skill players, or you'll sort of bounce around, but all in all they'll match you based off of connection and not based off of skill. Skill will be a factor in determining things like teams, but it won't be continuously and consistently reliant on your skill level to find you a match, which is nice to know. They've also noted that it can change, and their algorithms can change in terms of, do you want are people finding the game less competitive and they want a more competitive game, so they can tweak it so that they can make the skill-based matchmaking a little bit harsher, or is it too high and they can make it lower? Like they have the tools to do all that, and they've said explicitly that they are happy to feedback on the algorithm and how people want it to be. So that is very, very good news from a game that I'm enjoying a lot recently, and that's nice to know that they're being really transparent about it. Another game that's being transparent about their skill-based matchmaking system is XDefiant, the new Ubisoft game being developed by some of the developers from games like Modern Warfare 3. XDefiant doesn't look like the greatest thing, I'm not gonna lie. For me, like when I watched the gameplay, it looked just sort of like a standard like modern FPS. Like it didn't look like there was anything too crazy about it, but at least they're being somewhat transparent about their skill-based matchmaking system. They're saying in their early beta phases of the game's release there will be no skill-based matchmaking in matchmaking, so not even the Splitgate way of matching new accounts with high-level accounts, because you can't really do that in a beta. They're just saying it's purely going to be connection-based, but they're not saying anything about the final release of the game, so at least that's kind of a win, I guess. But at least they're saying it out loud. That's the main thing, right? These developers being able to come out and say explicitly that skill-based matchmaking is a thing, how they're going to be using skill-based matchmaking, whether or not they're going to use it or not, how it's implemented, how it affects gamers. And in Splitgate's case, I like the fact that they're out there and saying that yes, well, we can change it if we want. If the community wants them to change it, they can tweak it, they can make it harsher or lower or whatever. And I really, really like that, because that just shows that they care about their game and they care about the community that plays their game. In terms of other game releases, obviously Battlefield 2042 has a server browser, and if you guys don't know anything about Battlefield, they do have some sort of skill balancing, but it's more team based. So they'll put you in lobbies based off your connection. So the best connection from all the players will get into one 64 versus 64 lobby, and then the teams will just be balanced through there. So you'll get really good players, really bad players, really okay players. Like, there'll just be a whole mix, which is pretty much exactly what you'd want, really. And in terms of Halo, I'm not too sure about Halo. Nothing has been said about Halo. I assume Halo is really just going to be based off of a Splitgate type of system where it prioritizes connection first and then team balances or skill balances afterwards. What does this mean for Call of Duty though? I think this means a couple of things. Call of Duty needs to go with this route, and I don't think Call of Duty or Activision or Sledgehammer or anyone within those studios will ever come out and explicitly say, we have skill-based matchmaking in our game, this is how it works, and this is how we've implemented it. I don't think that's ever going to happen, because for whatever reason, the skill-based matchmaking and engagement-based matchmaking and all this sort of stuff is very taboo to Activision, and they don't want anyone to know that that algorithm is within their game when everyone knows that algorithm is within their game anyway. But that's besides the point, right? I think that we're just going to hopefully see a tweak in the system to what it was before Modern Warfare 2019. So again, take a Splitgate style system where really bad players will never see really good players, which is fair enough. But it'll prioritize connection over anything else, team balance however you want, and then put whatever skill bracket players wherever you want. Because if Call of Duty doesn't do this, then people who play Call of Duty casually, like as in like not a league play sense or not a super sweatfest type of sense, will just move to Battlefield, or will just move to XDefiant if they don't have skill-based matchmaking in their final release, or Halo, or Splitgate, or literally anything else. Because no one wants to play a third year straight of super sweaty CDL skin tryhard nerds that slide cancel, jump around every corner, pre-fire around every corner. Every time you shoot them, they're jumping up and down like a bunny rabbit. Like, no one wants to experience that for a third year in a row. So if there is options out there, and if there are products out there that don't give us that sweaty sweatfest experience from a casual playlist, we'll just move to that. And I don't think anyone's gonna resist that. I don't think anyone's gonna make a campaign saying don't move from Call of Duty, or why are you stopping playing Call of Duty? Why not? Literally, why not? Why can't we? People have already done it. People are already moving from Warzone because of the hackers. People already stopped playing Cold War because it's boring and there's nothing to do. So why not? If Battlefield 2042 is going to give us a true sort of fun FPS experience with no skill-based matchmaking, why not move to that? If Halo is going to be as good as it looks right now, why not move to that? If Splitgate continues the way it's going, then it'll continue where it's going and keep going up from there. If XDefiant turns out to be something decent, then why not move to that as well? If you want a modern sort of FPS experience, why not? So Call of Duty really needs to change that. And then as well as that, Vanguard could flop as well. If Vanguard, not in terms of sales, and I'm not saying in terms of sales, because Call of Duty, for whatever reason, will never flop in terms of sales because it's Call of Duty and that brand name is so strong. Although it's deteriorating at the moment, it is so strong, the fact that when anyone sees a new Call of Duty game out, they will buy it because it's a new Call of Duty. But what I'm saying in terms of flop is retention, viewership, and relevancy. Because if Call of Duty Vanguard comes out with the same skill-based matchmaking system that they've had, and everyone just knows that it's just going to be a complete sweatfest for the entire year, but then you could just go to Battlefield and experience good connections and balanced games or balanced teams, and not having to sweat it out every single time you play the game. Or you could go do Splitgate, which is a free game at the moment. I don't know if it's going to be free after the beta, but let's say it's $20. Would you rather pay $20 for an arena shooter with developers that genuinely care about their game with no skill-based matchmaking, or what they call it, loose skill-based matchmaking? Or would you pay $70 and get a half-assed World War II shooter that has very strict skill-based matchmaking that genuinely just looks to punish players? I'm going for the $20 Splitgate. So Call of Duty needs to do something about this. And as I said, I don't expect them to blatantly come out and say what they're doing with skill-based matchmaking. I just expect them to change the system as a whole, because it's no use me waiting in a lobby for 10 minutes just to go into a 120 ms ping lobby with all these random ass dudes from speaking all these random ass languages to me, and I don't even understand them. Some dude was speaking Arabic to me, and I was like, why am I in your lobby? And then some dude was speaking Korean to me, and I was like, what is going on? Like, why am I in Australia being matched against some dude who maybe in the United Arab Emirates or wherever he was, or some dude in Korea? And why did I wait 10 minutes to get into some sweaty ass Call of Duty lobby with 120 ms ping where I literally have no advantage? I don't have a good connection. All these dudes around me are prestige masters, and I can't do anything because my ping is going on through the roof. I'm levitating, I'm glitching around corners, I'm rubber banding, I'm doing all this random bullshit, and I waited 10 minutes to get into that game. Hell no. But that's all I have for you guys today. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below, what do you think about all these other developers sort of coming out and explaining what their skill-based matchmaking systems is, whether or not they have it, or how it works within their games and that sort of stuff, and do you hope that Call of Duty does something about it? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. And as I said at the start of the video, if you haven't subscribed yet and you've gone through this whole video and you're still not subscribed, what the f are you doing? I bleeped that. Click subscribe. Just do it. It's one click. It takes no effort and it doesn't cost any money. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Me and Lil J, we Scotty MJ. Bashing the rock, we're hitting the fade. Pull up in a whip with 21 bays. Here come the bastards, 21 days. Gun you, boy, I know he's a waste. Baby, I know that you want a little taste. I know you want all the bass in your face. Brand new bag and brand new nails. Me and Lil J, we Scotty MJ. Bashing the rock, we're hitting the fade. Pull up in a whip with 21 bays. Here come the bastards, 21 days. Gun you, boy.